It's the 2K Sports.
K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Utah, downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, the home of the Jazz. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. A look at the Magic starting group. Chris Paul is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Anthony, and there's Porzingis, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Paul. And both of these sides, Steve, with some fantastic forwards on the roster. I imagine we'll be seeing them go right at each other in this one.
You know, the forward position is interesting because you got to do a little banging. You got to defend. You got to score. I know all positions you do that.
Play out a little bit on the perimeter.
Yeah, you got to switch.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of those positions you do a lot, but it ultimately comes down to who can control the paint with their physicality.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Rejected by Gasol. Ingles kicks to Gasol. The Jazz working the ball around now. Ingles in the corner. Outside Butler takes a three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Nice job by Butler. Really worked on the catch-and-shoot jump shot, getting it off a little bit quicker.
On defense, the Jazz. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Excellent bounce pass there to set up his teammate.
Utah's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Now Conley. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Conley. 6 to shoot. Outside Gasol. From outside, off the mark. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Paul passes to Porzingis, and Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Anthony right side. The dish to Lopez. And the defense by Gasol, contesting the shot. Cauley-Stein with it. He's picked up by Paul. Conley's shot is off.
I like that shot for him, though. Very little defensive pressure. He typically rises up and buries that.
Porzingis, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Michael Conley picks one up. The Magic shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. When you watch Porzingis play out there on the floor, he is just pure excitement. On either end of the floor, you have to expect the unexpected. And watch Greg for big plays because he has been delivering.
He comes up with what I call momentum plays more often than not. The pitching for the huge putback dunk or the block. His style of play is why he became so popular so quickly.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
That's just terrific ball movement to get his teammate a wide open shot.
Jazz have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Ingles can't get it to go. And it's Orlando's ball. Wade dishes to Paul. Anthony left side. And Gasol sends it back.
Gasol with those long arms is a shot blocking expert, especially down low.
Outside Conley. Pass to Butler. Shot to stop the drought. Good work there as it goes. Butler's got 5.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
He certainly has it early on. He came out with some energy tonight. That was a huge face-off at the rim. 2 great competitors. Defense took it.
Ingles hits to Conley. Ingles passes to Butler. 3-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ingles has got his second bucket tonight.
Beautiful ball movement by Jimmy Butler, constantly looking to set up his guys.
Paul dishes to Lopez, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
Ouch. That's his second foul this quarter. Could buy him some time on the pine.
Here's Paul. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Dishes to Lopez. Out to Porzingis. Feeds to Wade. Wade, double team. 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Anthony. Porzingis has got his second bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Conley up top, defended by Paul. The 11-footer. Yep, it counts. Conley's got his first bucket in this one.
Even with a hand in his face, Conley is too good. Keeps his focus at all times.
Paul kicks to Lopez. Utah with the rebound.
See, when you're going into the teeth of the defense, you have to go harder. Soft lay-in won't cut it.
Ingles passes to Butler, and Wade sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Gasol with the steal. And here is Butler. 5 points in the game. The Jazz working the ball around now. And the basket by Ingles.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
And, you know, Steve, you ask around the league, when it comes to home court advantage, the Jazz have one of the best in the NBA.
A very passionate crowd, very loud and dedicated. And, of course, the altitude plays a factor, too. Second highest in the league after Denver. And for visiting teams, you get winded much quicker.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Tries to keep it alive. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. The Magic trail by 8. Now here's Lynn. Inside, Johnson, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Olynyk.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Now here's Rose. Out to Gallinari. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. And then Favors with the dunk.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Sheer hustle and wheel out there. He wanted the ball more, and he went up and got it with some style.
Now here's Favors. After Jeremy Lin's miss, Rose attacking. It's deflected, and that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. A minute 20 left to play here in the first. 4 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Nice pass by Derrick Rose, spotting a wide open guy from the corner of his eye.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
That would have been a good time to just keep it simple. No need to rush that pass.
.102 left to play here in the first. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Magic trail by 9. And Gallinari kicks to Olynyk. Outside for Miles. There's the 3. And Utah another 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
High post Lopez. To halt the run. And the dunk by Lopez.
When Lopez gets in that close, it's tough to stop him from slamming it home.
Rose against Len. Out to Gallinari. Shoots from the elbow. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lin against Rose. Lopez dishes to Lin. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Mix up defensively, left him wide open from mid-range.
And you talk to Chris Paul, and it's clear.
Fortunately, I've always been vertically challenged.
Vertically challenged, that's a classic coming from Chris Paul. But, you know, seriously, Greg, he's taken that challenge and made the most of what he's got. A terrific play.
Really, and you know what? He's actually turned that challenge on his head when he goes right at much bigger players and uses their size against them.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
They've been super aggressive on that end, and they've been rewarded for it so far. Let's see if they'll be able to maintain this for the rest of the game.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. We've got Doug McDermott. Jeremy Lin is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Johnson in a power forward. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Mike Conley, the point guard, keeps a very stoic disposition on the court. He said so much of the game is mental, and that's one thing that I've always wanted to be good at. Never let your opponent see that you're in duress. So if I make a big game-time bucket or if I miss a shot, you'll see the same mannerisms. I move on to the next play. Real poker face, Kevin.
I like that attitude, D.A. Thank you. Now here's Rose. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Gallinari in the corner. And there's Rose on the assist from Gallinari. Rose has got 4 this quarter. And Quinn Snyder this summer signing a multi-year extension to remain the coach of the Jazz into the future.
He took over back in 2014 and has been a great fit for this young and upcoming team. The Jazz with an excellent foundation both on the court and on the bench.
Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Then the pass to Lopez. Now here's McDermott. Gallinari covering. McDermott kicks to Johnson. In the corner, it's Lin. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Utah leading by 18. Outside for Miles. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Miles has got 6 points.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
They look like they're having some fun out there today, but it's always easy to enjoy it when you have a big lead.
Now here's Lin. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And Lynn is a sensational playmaker. Love how he zips passes over to his guys.
Rose against Land. Rose dishes to Miles. That shot off the mark. So Orlando will take it the other way. Lynn the pass to Johnson. Utah with the rebound. Olynyk got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Favors sets the pick for Rose. Stolen by Jeremy Lin. To the paint, here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And you have to give credit to Derrick Rose. He has improved a great deal in his ability to reduce mistakes in his ball handling. Always has had Steve great handle, but now he is just avoiding bad situations, it seems.
You know, at times when you have that experience, you play for a while, the game slows down. And I think for Derrick Rose, he's getting a chance to see the game at a speed that he's so comfortable, knowing that he needs teammates to win basketball games, and he is doing a nice job of not turning it over.
Now here's Favors. He's got 6, just 5 to shoot. And Olynyk kicks to Rose. Shoots it up. Here's Favors. The kick out to Rose. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Rose has got 10 points now just in this quarter. Paul kicks to Lopez. The feed to Wade. Back to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Outside Rose. Olynyk in the corner. Wide open look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And the Jazz lead by 21.
Derrick Rose moving the basketball with ease, really setting up his teammates, setting the plate for them.
Paul outside, and there's the pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Rose. He dishes it to Olynyk. Shoots the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Porzingis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pass to Lopez. Back to Wade. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Clearly a mental lapse at an inopportune time.
Well, I don't care if you're up 50, down 50. There's no excuse for a mistake like that.
They get a hand on it and taken away by Paul. Here's Porzingis. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Conley dishes to Butler. Pass to Gasol. And he banks in the layup.
Marc Gasol is a workhorse down deep, just rising up and throwing it down.
Paul kicks to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
He knows his teammate loves to shoot from that spot on the floor and get him the ball exactly there.
Utah leading by 19 points. Outside Conley. That shot is off. Some solid D from Paul.
And really, you look at the Magic, they definitely improved defensively for last season. I mean, it's still a young team that has to feel like they're headed in the right direction with a plethora of young and up-and-coming talent.
Here is Conley. The Magic getting the bucket. The kick outside to Butler. Here's Cauley Stein. Knocked loose. To the right side. Paul against Conley. Cauley Stein kicks to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Again, Conley missing. And Greg, for the Magic, offense is where they need to take that next step. What's the key there, you think?
I think shooting has been their Achilles heel. I mean, you can only accomplish so much with dive cuts and drives. It gets clogged up in the paint. They've got a great shooting coach. They seem to be drafting athletes and then trying to coach them up to become better shooters.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Butler in the corner. That doesn't go either for Butler.
I am wondering what can he do to get it cranked up. Nothing from long range this quarter after hitting one in the first.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And a wide open look for Lynn. Gets a very good look and converts.
Just wonderful form on the J from Lynn, dropping it in the face of the D.
Utah leading by 15. And it's Conley penetrating. And the basket by Ingles. Ingles has got 12 points in the game.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
Especially when it's treating you as well as treating him. The bulk of his points today have come from the three-point line.
Read it, and that's not going to go. And through one half, it hasn't even been.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you've enjoyed our first half of action. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you back. Right out of the gates, it was Utah setting the tone. They launched into a 6-0 run with an impressive effort on both ends of the floor. After a solid quarter of play, they held a 10-point lead. Then in quarter number, and that'll do it as
the streets and buildings of Salt Lake City lit up gorgeously as we welcome you back to the action here in Utah. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. We've got Conley. Marc Gasol is out there with Cauley Stein. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Conley, the pass to Cauley Stein. Outside for Gasol. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
The Magic trail by 21. Lynn with it. Inside. Here's Lopez. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now here's Conley from 11 feet away and stolen by Redick. Launches a 3. The rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Marc Gasol offensively so gifted. Comfortable on the low block, at the elbow, shooting a jump shot, and also passing the basketball.
Conley gets the bucket.
And if you're the defense, you have to do a better job against Mike Conley. You can't let him get these inside looks.
But they recover it. Poked away. Unhindered, going all the way. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Excellent work there in transition.
He doesn't give the defense any time to set up. He just goes extremely hard to the bucket.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
He's really lucky that one went in because that was a pretty sloppy possession overall.
Jazz leading by 21. Now Conley. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Well, fast break buckets are high percentage shots, but the game tends to grind down in the playoffs. You were just talking about this. What's the key to efficient half-court offense?
You know, I think, Kevin, you get a chance to see some of these teams run their offense, but the ball just stays on one side. You got to get the defense moving around so they can have some confusion so you can get some easy looks.
Yeah, keeping that, moving the ball side to side, keeping that defense moving. Easier said sometimes than done. I mean, you got to have unselfishness on that floor.
You know, it's so many great players. Sometimes they look and say, I can make the play. But you got to just move that basketball to a better play.
Here's Johnson. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Gasol. Conley dishes to Gasol. Kicks it to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. There's the screen. Off the screen. Cauley Stein. Johnson with the defensive effort.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a whole different ball game down low when this fella's lurking around.
The shot by Butler. Nobody around. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. To the middle. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Three-pointer. Butler. Offensive rebound. Outside for Gasol. Now the dish to Conley. Ingles in the corner. It's good from long range. Ingles has got 15 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Outside, Lynn. He kicks it to Johnson. Shot to stop the run. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 5th rebound in this one. Butler passes to Ingles. Conley dishes to Ingles. Here's Conley. He's got 7. 5 on the clock. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And here's McDermott. Pass to Redick. Back to McDermott. And Redick kicks to Lynn. Redick is in the corner. And the shot falls short this time.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
They're not on the same page. They look totally lost out there.
And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Second shot opportunity. Gasol's shot is good. Gasol's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Marc Gasol does an outstanding job of keeping the ball up so high, even when the defense is on him. He knows there's no way they will block his shot.
Now here's Lynn. Dishes it to Johnson. Outside for Redick. Shot clock at 2. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So Utah ends up going with the new group for the Magic. Rose against Paul. Now here's Rose. D right on him. Here's Miles. That one off the back iron and out. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Anthony's shot is off. And it's the Jazz's ball. They're on a 19-4 run right now. Rose kicks to Olynyk. Miles, that's for 2. He squares up and sinks it. Miles has got 8 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Outside Anthony. Outside Porzingis. And the layup's good off the glass.
Timeout.
10 points for him. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
A lot of organizations obviously want to win now, but what I like about the Utah Jazz, they built this roster patiently, letting their young talent develop. This front office has taken a long view, not looking for shortcuts.
Peyton, he's checked in for Derrick Rose. Jazz have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Peyton against Paul. Peyton gets the bucket. Peyton's got his first points in this one. And for the Utah Jazz, of course, Salt Lake City, not a big free agent destination by any means. In some ways, hasn't that, Steve, influenced their approach a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. They can't get the big names, unfortunately for them. They've done it through the draft, and they're trying to do it by developing a lot of their young players.
And it goes down 2 points. Peyton's got his second bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Lopez inside. He's covered by Favors. Count that one. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Paul against Payton, right wing. Olynyk has the open look. And the three off target. Well, Orlando shooting around 41% on the night. Here's Paul. And it's good. Fought through contact, gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
CP3 is a smaller player, but he likes taking contact. Beautiful. And one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
When you see Chris Paul, you start to talk about a guy that's a throwback point guard, can score the basketball, but also can average double figures in assists. Career averages of 19 and 10.
Now here's Wade. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And the Jazz call time here.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Definitely. He saw some stuff he didn't like out there, and I think taking this time to calm his guys down is the right call.
Utah's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Gallinari right side. No good on the three. Anthony in the corner. Drills it from outside. Anthony's got 7.
Nice read by Dwayne Wade. Beautiful.
From deep, Miles. He knocks it down right. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Utah shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. So on the floor for Orlando. D-Wade out there with Paul. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Anthony. And it's Porzingis in at the power forward. Now, here is Gallinari. And it's Gallinari again missing. Outside, Porzingis. Out to Wade. Fires the three. The rebound by the Jazz.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Feeds it to Miles. Olynyk dishes to Favors. Payton passes to Favors. Makes it off the glass. Favors got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Jazz.
That's where a majority of Favors' points come from. So effective from the interior area of the floor. That pass was a work of art right there.
They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Count that one.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
But what he does is uses his body extremely well to shield off the defenders from the basketball.
Lopez with the bucket.
Well, they're still behind in this game, but not because of his shooting. He's been lights out.
Payton against Paul. Payton drives in. From deep, Miles. It's hauled in by Porzingis. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Lopez, no luck. Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Payton gets the bucket. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Paul outside. Inside, here's Lopez, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 12 points for Brook Lopez.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Payton. Outside for Miles. Favors dishes to Payton. There's the feed to Olynyk. Back to Payton. Screen by Olynyk. Payton passes to Favors. It's stolen by Wade. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And the pass to Lopez. And stolen by Favors. And now Utah, fast break. Jazz passing it around. And he makes good on the layup.
And this team is ahead largely because of his accuracy from the floor tonight.
Paul kicks to Lopez. That shot off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Yeah, questionable, but it almost got through. It's probably a quick bucket if it did.
Rose, he's checked in for the Jazz. Favors. Johnson with the block. Out to the right wing. An open look for Lynn, but they'll get another chance. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That's his first foul. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Rose. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Utah called for the foul. That free throw good from Lopez. And for pretty much all NBA players, it's a dream come true when they get drafted. And Smitty, how did you celebrate when you were the 5th overall pick in the draft?
You know what? I went out and got me a nice SUV. I loved it, Kevin.
Good for
Had
you.
some rims, put a little music in there. That was bumping.
How about that? I guess that's something you always dream about. When you get that kind of a chance to be drafted that high, nationally known player.
But I think also for me, getting a chance to send my mom and dad on a special trip. That was one of those. I wasn't the first, but it was special.
Good for you. And Gallinari kicks to Rose. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Lynn. And the wide open shot from Redick. Another miss by Orlando.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
He needs to regroup, catch his breath, and take some high-quality shots.
And here's Olynyk from the arc. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside for Redick. Goes back up. And the rejection by Favors.
The long reach of Favors have a real impact, especially when he leaves the ground quickly in time for blocks.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Favors. Gasol comes in for Olynyk. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for C.J. Miles. Here's Rose. Lopez with the block. Pass to Ingles. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. So Orlando will take it the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Redick. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. J.J. Redick certainly had a lot of doubters when he came into the NBA. He was a standout player we all know at Duke and dominated college basketball. But many thought, Steve, his skills just wouldn't translate to the NBA. But, you know, he's had a fantastic career.
What I love about his career is just been upward trajectory since the day one. Everybody talked about his shooting in college, and yes, he shoots the ball extremely well. But I love the way he's improved every area of his game, and even at his age right now, I think he still can improve.
Here's Paul following the three-pointer by Utah. It's Redick on the wing. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Wow, you know he's got to be beside himself. Terrible unforced error.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for the Magic. Outside Rose. The kick outside to Butler. Out to the wing. Gasol dishes to Cauley-Stein. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the Magic. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Paul. The 3 connects from 3-point range.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
Great change of direction. He sold the defense that he was taking the look and instead found his teammate for an even better one.
Here's Gasol, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And right around the 2016 All-Star break, Marc Gasol's season was cut short. Broke a bone in his right foot, had surgery, and Stevie was gone for the rest of the season.
That's a huge blow for the Grizzlies because that's losing their best player. And a guy that's 7'1", he's done everything right, lost a lot of weight, but sometimes those 7-footers, they put a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Now here's Rose, following the miss by Brook Lopez. Outside Gasol. Here's Ingles. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
They're already celebrating. People are walking to the door, smiles. This one is over.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Rose. Right through the knee for the layup.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Right time to start playing the best basketball that you can play. They are making everything right now.
Shot from free throw range. And the bucket is good from Butler in deep.
That's the way Jimmy Butler takes it to the hole. Quickness, but with a lot of strength.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Jazz ball.
7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game. I'll tell you what, his season high in points powered everything they did. Clearly, he was the catalyst tonight as they come away with a well-deserved W.
Listen, he shot lights out from the floor, and not by accident. The job he did to find the open shots, get high percentage looks, was fantastic. And when he got those open looks, he don't miss, baby. He do not miss.
I love the way how he was calling for the ball tonight. You could tell he was really feeling it.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Yes. Oh,
I don't know his name, but I know his face.